Hey everyone. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to all of my subscribers and all to my new potential viewers and potential subscribers. Actually, so today actually is Thanksgiving. First of all, if you guys don't celebrate it, I still hope you guys enjoyed the downtime and had a good time just being around family and friends and or whichever you were doing throughout the day and all that. So today I actually want to talk while driving to my Thanksgiving dinner with my family. I actually passed by a Best Buy and a line was already forming. This was around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and just that concept of people going to these early starts for depending on the retailer. Some retailers like Walmart, Best Buy, JC Penney, and all that, etc. I saw another of my friends post on Facebook. She works in retail, and the line was already forming outside of JC Penney, even though it was like noon or something. I just heard like the outlet malls in Washington, they already have these like they're open since afternoon of midnight of mid morning and all that. So that concept comes in, working in retail right now and before I joined the military, it gets that mindset of like, it started as Black Friday, the Black Friday, then it moved a little to like close to midnight and all that. And it actually started dipping into what is Thanksgiving. A lot of retailers have pushed back after people have been saying, why is this like holiday and tradition, being pushed now? The importance is going to retail and buying all these big deals. For some companies, it's a very big deal to go shopping, like opening up for Black Friday earlier compared to waiting till the actual Friday after Thanksgiving. It gives them a head start compared to other retailers. But there are retailers like Target, Nordstrom. They don't open at all, and on Thanksgiving they wait until the actual Black Friday, and then the deals are there and all that. But there are some retailers that try to get the leg up on others, and they actually do that. And I think with the mindset of consumers wanting that, them supporting and continue buying, even though there are people are saying, it's ruining the holiday and all that. My mindset is like, it's torn. I don't truly support it. Working in retail is giving me a different perspective. I don't support Black Friday. I mean, going into Thursday, like Thanksgiving's Day, I could care less about Black Friday. I think I went once when I was really young with my mom and never again. Like, I go over the weekend after all that craziness and just see what they have sale wise. If anything I really want, I just do Cyber Monday. Less stressful, less dangerous in my opinion. And just pretty much, I look into like, being pushed into the Thanksgiving. I'm kind of torn. Like, truthfully, for me, I wouldn't want my family going and all that to line up like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they could be spending time with their family for Thanksgiving and all that. But at the same time, I can see why some retailers, want to start other people going, like the consumer wanting to go and wait there. Maybe they just don't have anyone to go Thanksgiving to. Maybe they just don't celebrate Thanksgiving. That's possible too. Some people don't support the holiday, and that's all good and fine. So it's just good that mindset. But it's such a driving force that consumer. If you support it, the retailers aren't going to do it. It's that simple. There's a demand for it, so they're going to supply that service, that's to provide the products that you want and all that. But everyone is the truth is everyone what has been said. The sales that you get on Black Friday are not the greatest. Yes, they're big sales, but it depends on you if the hassle is worth it, waiting in line and all that. In my opinion, like I think maybe retailers, if they really want to go into starting Black Friday into Thanksgiving, I would wait until maybe closer like to like 10 to 11, almost closer to midnight. Because even after Thanksgiving dinner is done, unless you're spending time, you're around family, just relaxing, enjoying stuff to do, talking with each other, some people leave. Like me, I left like pretty much like just being there after about 4 hours, and I was ready to go home. So for potentially like people like that, like hey, might as well stop by, check out what the deals. Like I passed by Best Buy again, and I saw that there was already a big group of parking cars in the parking lot, and I was like torn. I go, should I go visit? But to my mindset is like I just don't support Black Friday, so I decided not to. I held off against it, and my mindset is like I'm not gonna do it. I'll wait till after Black Friday. I'll go over the weekend, see whatever sales left over they have. Maybe they'll still have something. But like I said, if I really want something, I'll just buy it later on, or I could just buy it online. Pretty much, the online shopping is the way to go now, and it's going that way if people like it or not. Pretty much. But it's a reflection on what consumers like. I believe a lot of the retailers, put a good amount of pressure on like their workers, especially like, they want you to work Black Friday, and that's understandable being it one of the big shopping days for them. But at the same time, the Thanksgiving, if there was no demand, like these workers maybe not wouldn't have to work on Black Friday, like on the Thanksgiving day. They can maybe come later, like I said, how I described it, at least get the time to see their family. The reason being is if consumers are pushing that and showing that they want these kind of services, retailers are going to respond. But there are some retailers, like I said, Nordstrom, was it Target, other big ones like Macy's. They said they're not going to follow that formula. They're going to wait until Black Friday, the actual day, to actually start the sales and stuff. A lot of retailers are split on that. Some will support it, others will want to squeeze every dollar out of the consumer as possible and take advantage of that. Like they see it, like there are people who want it. Let's take advantage of that and utilize what we have, our resources, and get that time, even though they're going to utilize their workers. So a lot of retailers are workers, like we talk about, we don't see the point of it. And at the same time, I know people will go, well, that's the work environment you work in and all that. So it's like a good debate. It's a good mindset. But that's just my point of view. I know a lot of people, they are moving toward like, Black Friday is not worth it, because especially all the stories like the ping people in danger, bring your kids into that kind of environment. It's not worth it. The pushing, the shoving, the sometimes physical fighting. It's not worth it. Tearing a TV out of each other's hand. You guys are humans. If these mere materialistic things are worth your life, putting your kid's life in danger just to bring with you, so be it. But just remember that, that respect factor, and it is, in the end of the day, just a materialistic team item for you guys if you want. At the same time, the biggest thing is those items that are big sales, the ones like TVs and stuff. I hope you do all know that they don't usually have a lot of those items. So like the first maybe 10 people get it, and then they're just trying to get all the rest of you there just to see the other sales. But hey, it's a strategy. But like I said, to all my retail friends who've ever had an experience, even if you haven't been working now, but you guys remember Black Friday, what do you guys think about it pouring into Thanksgiving now? Because in my point of view, like it seems like Thanksgiving's done almost with this such a changing culture, and people now seeing Thanksgiving getting that less. I think it's still important, but people are putting less emphasis of it, being an all day thing. They rather, start Black Friday early. There's a strong response to that people are okay that Black Friday is starting now on Thursday, and then going into the Thanksgiving holiday. But that's just a mindset. And guys, definitely just let me know what you think. I love to have these discussions. What you think about these kind of videos I'm making? Should I stick with them? Should I make something new? But as always, thank you guys. Please like this video, share, and again, happy Thanksgiving. And don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on my other social media outlets, Instagram and Snapchat, Kotaro Prince. Let me know if I need to change my name. I hope you guys had a good holiday this one. Safe Black Friday shopping tomorrow. As I said, guys, don't be afraid. Like these sales are not as great as people make it seem. All right, take it easy, and God bless.